I.S.U.P.K. 53rd Annual Lord's Passover.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K. down in Florida. I'm Captain of 10,000 GEN.YAHANNA. We here to let you know 53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida. It's going down in South Florida, Cocoa Beach.
Friday, April 15th, 2022.
The lamb, the wine, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, you understand? Good music, good weather, the palm trees, the whole nine.
This is going to be glorious. Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
April 15th and the 16th. Don't just book for the 15th. Book for the 15th and the 16th.
It's going down Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
Moses told Pharaoh we need 3 days to be able to go out into the wilderness and serve our power the way he commands. You're going to have to get that off with your boss, with your slave master. So make sure you in the building. Cocoa Beach, Florida, April 15th to 16th, 2022. It's going down. We'll see y'all there. Shalom.
Black power, 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000.
Shalom. You here with the Israelite School U.P.K. tuning in. Shalom, SHALAM, brothers and sisters. Another episode of The Bible is Black. Real briefly, we're going to get into this here. The Bible is black. The culture you'll see across our 12 tribes, clearly illustrating who the chosen people of God are in the Bible. Who are the Israelites, the Jews, the Hebrews? The Bible is talking about so-called Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, First Nations people, brothers and sisters, the North American, Native American, Indian, you understand, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, or Indian and Negroid descent all throughout the Americas and the Caribbean. The Bible is black culture. Today, we're going to talk about the trap, the corner. You understand? The trap, the corner. You understand? Very briefly, the scriptures, you hear these things that vividly describe who the people of the Bible are. You understand? We'll get into it. Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 20. It says, thy sons have fainted, meaning your sons. Your son is supposed to be your symbol of strength, your power. This is your next and upcoming generation. They got the strong muscles, the good blood pressure, the good health. They strong. They only going to be getting stronger and stronger to continue the lineage, the heritage, the nation on. That's what your sons are for. The Bible say, lo, children are heritage from the Lord. Like this is your heritage continuing. The Bible says that our sons have fainted, meaning they weak. They don't have the strength and power that a son is supposed to have as compared to the father. Like our sons are not getting stronger, they're getting weaker. In fact, they just flat out fainted. They've given up, they're not strong anymore. They're not strong and they're not getting stronger like a man, like a son is supposed to do. From his time, he's small, he's a toddler, he gets stronger. He can grow and carry muscles. He hits adolescenthood, he's a teenager. Now he can reproduce the nation. You understand? Now he's growing, he hitting puberty. You understand? Then he becomes a man, 19, then he's 20, in his strength, in his prime. Then he goes from 20, he's in his 30s. He's stronger, getting stronger and stronger. This is your sons. We're saying your sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets. What is the head of all the streets? The corner. You understand? Plenty of movies made about the block, the corner, the dope gang. They lie at the head of all the streets, the corner. Got people strung out in the streets, all in Colombia, all in Haiti, all in Trinidad, all in Brazil, all in, you understand, in Memphis, Tennessee, all in Atlanta and Tennessee and DC and Richmond and Baltimore. Everywhere our people are, we strung out, we on the corners. You understand, at the head of all the streets. The Wire was about that. Brothers on the head of all the streets, you understand? Like this is what our people, this is what life has become. You understand, describing these people in the Bible is that every single last brother and sister, no. That's not the case. But this is what our people are synonymous with these things, being on the street, being on the corner, being in the streets, from the streets, in the streets, running the streets. That is synonymous with our people, so-called Black people. It says, thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. They call them young bulls in Philly. What is a wild bull in the net? What is a net? A net is a trap. They call the ghetto the corner, the dope game, the trap, the bando. You understand? The hood, the ghetto, the streets, the game. You hustling like as a wild bull in the net. You get trapped and caught up in them streets. You end up getting killed. You end up getting murdered at a young age. You end up losing your life, be it drugs or guns or murder or violence, like so many brothers have done all throughout the 70s, more so all throughout the 80s and 90s, 2000s, the crack wars, the gang wars, all of the streets and communities and neighborhoods all across California, all throughout St. Louis, Jersey, New York, the Midwest, absolute chaos in our cities, in our communities, you understand? That's what said our sons have fainted. That's why we strung out on syrup, pills, coke, weed, oxycodone, pills. Take the pill, crush it up, put it in your weed. Take the crack, Angel does PCP, put it in your weed. Take your cigarette, dip it in embalming fluid. Make both, make Sherm, gas, loud, strong, run, kush, everything that there is to get high, even if it's drinking goddamn codeine cough syrup, Robitussin and Hennessy. Our people are strung out because we have fainted. Our strength is gone. Between integration and drugs and our oppressor with their foot on our neck, stopping our businesses, leaving us, you understand, destitute without a way to survive and feed ourselves and take care of ourselves outside of this truth, outside of this brotherhood that Commander Gen.YAHANNA put down. That's why brothers and sisters should all get in the I.S.U.P.K. to come into this brotherhood so that we can build our nation, build up our nation, you understand? So that all of our 12 tribes, we can come together, have our own society, our own world, work for each other, our own jobs, our own contracts, our own farms and cities, where we can just have brotherhood and free our people from the oppression of being under the other nations, you understand? Come be a part of that brotherhood. It says, as a wild bull in the net, they are full of the fury of the Lord. You wonder why the young brothers are so angry. They shooting everything, they fighting everywhere, all in the mall, all at the school, high school, middle school, elementary school, in the streets, in the prisons, all in Detroit and Chicago, shooting, stabbing, killing, fighting each other. Why is that? Because we are filled with the rebuke of the Lord, because we should have never integrated. And that infuriated the Lord, and now we treat each other the same way that our oppressors used to treat us. Now we treat each other that way, and it makes the Lord angry. But the Lord rose up the I.S.U.P.K. to teach our people the proper way how to live, set his prophets back in the earth, and through the spirit of the Most High in Christ, we turn them same ghettos and horrible crime-ridden, drug-infested places into paradise in the kingdom of heaven. Brothers and sisters can get off all of that drugs and get over all of their oppression and everything. Come to the prophets of the Lord, only found, the only men of God are in the I.S.U.P.K. It says the rebuke of thy God, the Lord's correction. Why? Because he does not like the way that we live our lives. He don't like us getting high and robbing and shooting and selling dope and murdering each other, turning our sisters into whores, turning our young brothers into murderers, turning our sisters into murderers with all these damn abortions, turning our sisters into whores. You have sex with her and throw her away, or get her high and have sex with her and pass her around to your homeboys. 2, 3, 4, 5 brothers have sex with her, turn your sister into a whore. These 12 tribes are not allowed to do that. That angers the Lord. That's why the Lord said, your sons have fainted. The Lord took the strength out of our sons because he does not like the way that we live our lives, filled with Islam and Christianity and democracy and voting, instead of turning to the men that God set up to lead our nation, which would literally fix all of the problems in our people's lives. That's the I.S.U.P.K. This has been another episode of The Bible is Black. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, thumb up, tune into another episode. You understand? The trap, the corner, The Bible is black. Shalom.
I.S.U.P.K. 53rd Annual Lord's Passover.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K. down in Florida. I'm Captain of 10,000 GEN.YAHANNA. We here to let you know 53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida. It's going down in South Florida, Cocoa Beach.
Friday, April 15th, 2022.
The lamb, the wine, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, you understand? Good music, good weather, palm trees, the whole nine.
This is going to be glorious. Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
April 15th and the 16th. Don't just book for the 15th. Book for the 15th and the 16th.
It's going down Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
Moses told Pharaoh we need 3 days to be able to go out into the wilderness and serve our power the way he commands. You're going to have to get that off with your boss, with your slave master. So make sure you in the building. Cocoa Beach, Florida, April 15th to 16th, 2022 is going down. We'll see y'all there. Shalom.